Hi guys, I'm Rihanna
And I'm Francis
of Financially Flair. So today's topic, we're going to do a tag video. And in this video, it's probably going to be in two parts, and we're going to answer some questions about money and relationships when we first started dating. Dun, dun, dun. So anyway, we're just going to jump right into it. I have my phone here with some questions, and we're just going to answer them as honest as possible.
Oh boy.
Are you ready?
Yes, I can be.
You're right. Okay. Thinking back to when you first met, what was your first impression of my financial habits?
Can I really be honest?
Yes.
Whoa.
That's the point.
Well, I was like, geez, are we going to make it?
When we first met, before we got married, you know.
Yeah, but before, yeah, well.
So when you first met, you were thinking about if we were gonna.
Well. if you are asking me like the entire time of dating, I mean, I did not know. I really didn't. I mean, early on I figured you were a spender, but like I really didn't know the depth of the financial economy
of Rihanna.
Yeah,
wow.
I didn't.
So when we first met, I was working. I had my own apartment. I mean, I had my own car. I was an independent woman, and so I like to spend money, and I like to shop. So these are things that when you get to know me, you get to know. And I think, yeah, that was probably your first impression of me. I could see that, like, are we gonna make it if I were to marry this woman?
Yeah, I mean, when I don't even know when like we had that conversation, but I think like at the time, or I'm thinking when after we got married and all that, we're struggling a bit in terms of having an aligned goal.
Yeah, we weren't struggling financially, we were struggling in having the aligned goal. That is very true. And I'm very transparent about that. I'm not that person anymore, so I can talk about her. But it was hard. We had many arguments about money because I wasn't on the same page. We just weren't on the same page. So there's that. Let's see, what was my opinion of you when I first met about money? I would say that you were, I could tell he was very good with money. That right off the bat. I was actually attracted to that because when he drove down to visit me for the first time, he drove from Oklahoma to Jacksonville, 18-hour drive. And he budgeted for that trip. Like, he saved up money and he kind of budgeted for it so that we could go out and do things. And I'm impressed by that. I mean, I'm sorry, but I am. So I thought I was pretty impressed with you, like even like planning for that, because I love a good plan. Honey, it's my Virgo midheaven. I love a good plan and I love some organization. Okay.
All right. Glad it's also not in vain then.
No, it wasn't, because I mean, you got the gift. Let's be honest.
We made it.
I'm a mess. Anyway, that's a part of it, right? Okay, second question. Should couples go Dutch, which going Dutch means you pay and I pay, like separately on a date?
Okay.
Or should one person pay for dates?
I mean, so you dating?
Yeah, so we're in a dating, and let's say our first date we go out and, you know, I pay for mine and you pay for yours. That's going Dutch. Or do you think that you should pay for all? Should I pay for all? I mean, what's your thoughts on that?
I mean, I think it depends on how far you are into the dating world. I don't know, honestly. Well, I mean, if you are asking a girl on a date, then of course you should do the paying.
Yeah.
But like if you've been dating or you've been in a relationship, then I think it depends on the individual. I cannot really say. Not that was the case with us. I think it was not an issue.
No, because I expected him to pay.
Yeah.
Period. No, I'm kidding. But I do think if you're just getting to know someone, I do think a man should pay on a date for a woman. I mean, I'm sorry. If you want my time and my attention, you're gonna have to pay for that.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I mean, if you're asking her on a date, yes. But like, say you're in a relationship and you have
Oh,
date
definitely.
nights,
Once we're in
okay.
once we're in a relationship, like boyfriend, girlfriend, fiance, married. Listen, I'm paying, I'm spoiling, you paying, you spoiling, because it is what it is. And but then you have some relationships where the man doesn't want a woman to pay. I have met a guy like that. Like, we went out and he had forgotten his wallet, like, at home or something, but we went out to eat, me, him, and another friend of ours, and he refused. It's like he had to pay me back. He felt so embarrassed, and I was like, bro, it's not that deep. But it's like that for some people. So
Were you guys dating?
we weren't dating, but I'm just
Yeah,
saying there are
so-
some men who exist who, even in a dating sense, would not want, or even some women who wouldn't want a man to buy for them all the time. So I guess it really depends on you, but this is a money talk for us. So what you would do is, you're saying, if you're asking me on a date, you're gonna pay.
Yeah.
And if we're in a relationship, then we can pay either or, which I did. That wasn't a problem for me at all. I'm a Leo. I love to spend money, honey. Girl,
Obviously.
I really do. Okay, next question.
Mm-hmm.
When should you discuss finances when you're dating someone?
I think ASAP.
Okay.
Um,
But what's ASAP? Like 3 weeks into it?
well, whenever the time permits, don't wait.
So how would that conversation look?
I mean, what do you think about money? Like, yeah, just
Yeah.
bring a money topic up and
Just
then
bring money up. I can see that.
see where it goes.
I do agree with
maybe you share your story and see how they respond. Share your goals and dreams of what you want to achieve, and
You know what?
That
This just
opens
made
up.
me think about something. We should do a video on like fresh relationships and questions that you should talk about dealing with money that you can discuss with your mate, like to really stimulate conversation about money, because I really don't think young people discuss money as we should, and then we get into these marriages, these entanglements, these situationships, and we are kind of both lost in that world. It's like, do I have an expectation that you handle the money? Do I handle the, you know what I'm saying? So we'll make that another video, because I do think that, yeah, it's like ASAP, but like, what does that conversation look like? Those conversations look like, because it has to be more than one.
yeah, I think, like, for us, it would have saved us a lot of pain, in the sense that we didn't, like, I think I tried to talk about my dreams, but like,
Yeah.
you were not there. Like, you didn't
I
get
wasn't.
a concept in the fact that, like, life is now. And I was like, well, life is now, but like, we can still, no, we have to still prepare for the future. And that was something that was
We
not,
struggled with.
yeah,
Yeah.
so-
Because Francis is
ASAP.
definitely the type to plan for the future, and I'm definitely the live in the moment type. And so when you put those two energies together, it can be great, because you can balance each other out, and we do balance each other out.
Once we found a common goal,
Right.
But if you don't have that goal, forget it.
Forget it, yeah.
It's a tug of war.
It literally was heartache and pain, honey. And
Yeah.
so yeah, but we'll probably go into that a lot deeper in a different video. But I think that you should probably start talking about money the moment that you establish that you're going to become serious with a person, in my personal opinion.
Why?
Because not everybody dates to be serious. Some people just dating just for fun.
Well, so what of the other person? Are they going into it for seriousness? Because in that sense, if you are going to date someone, in my opinion, that money talk needs to happen, because I mean, you need to trust them, and I think money is huge. Like, money is
Oh,
huge.
yeah, it is.
I want to be able to trust that, hey, you can take my credit card and go buy what you say you were going to buy.
What kind of dates y'all going on?
You know,
What kind of dating you doing? I'm kidding.
No, but like, you need to trust them. If you can't trust someone with your money, your life, forget it.
Agreed. However, babe, I don't know if people doing them kind of dates. So
Well, I'm not saying that, but if you are dating someone and you are in a bind and you say, okay, here's a card, go get it, and they go and they spend more than that. That's already a red flag.
And I do know someone who has had that experience.
That's huge.
And it's probably because they haven't discussed money
while
dating. So I see your point.
Yeah.
I do see your point.
It's
and
up.
I don't think my answer changes. I do think that when you establish that you want to become serious with somebody while dating them, like you want to go to the next level in the relationship, then yes, I do think you should bring up money at that point. But if you're casually dating and like you go on 1-2 dates but you're not really trying to be with that person, then there's no point, because you're not trying to pursue them in a way, you know what I mean, where money matters.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll do one more question and then we'll be done. What were you taught about money growing up?
Boy, the first word that came to my mind was nothing. And so I'm being honest. Nothing in the sense that it was just like, oh, we don't have enough or there isn't enough. But like to say, teach me about money, nah.
It wasn't.
Nah. I mean, even now, no one teaches you about money, not even the schools, you know. So
yeah,
nothing.
I think for me, I learned about money in school. You know, like you learn the different denominations, like a quarter, you know, like that. That's what I mean. Like when I think about learning about money, my earliest memory would probably be learning about the different denominations: 10 cents, 5 cents, 25 cents, those kind of things. I learned in school.
Knowing your notes.
That doesn't prepare you to spend money, right? So I learned that, and then from my upbringing, I would say that I learned that money had a use. That you had to use money to pay bills, and you had to have a job to have money to live, like to live and do what you had to do in life to provide. I did learn about saving. I did learn those things from family members who worked in the banking industry and things of that nature. So I'm not going to say that I didn't have a good foundation, because I did. It didn't change the fact that I love to shop. So yeah. And some people just don't learn the lessons as quickly as others. I remember a cousin of mine who is much older than me saying, Rihanna, you need to determine a need versus a want. And I was like 21 maybe at the time. I didn't know nothing about needs and wants. Like I didn't even have a job. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, it can be easy. Even if you did learn about money, you'd still, it still doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean that you're going to be excellent with money. But on the flip side of that, I do believe that when you teach children from a very young age to value money in a way where they understand it like full-fledged, like legitly, I do think that determines how they spend money in the future. So there's that.
I think if you start them young, it's easier, because then you're all on the same wavelength, you have the same goal, you see it the same way, and that helps. That makes a huge difference, because you see people around you do what is needed to be done when it comes to money, and so you learn, like monkey see, monkey do. You just learn it. Well, if we've brought you value, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Give us a comment. Let us know what you think. We are open to topic suggestions, and so please do not hesitate. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, keep up with Financially Flair,
because we'll get you financially there.
All right.
Bye, guys.